Okay, so whether you can hear me or not, Tim, we're going to get going. You're on, Tim. You're not muted, I think. Yeah, you need to mute yourself because I hear your background noise. Let me see if I can mute. Mute. Nope. I think I did it wrong. Sorry about that. I think I muted myself. Can everybody hear me? Raise your hand. Okay, so we're good. Tim, you're not muted. We can hear you. So somebody call Tim. Anyway, we'll get going. Oh, there he's muted now. All right, here we go. So I am going to run through this as if I'm here and you're not here, and I have to do a workout that I really want to load. Okay, that's how I'm going to do my class today. So you see what I'm doing? I'm going to warm up standing with my weight vest. And as you can see, it's pretty heavy. It's about 20, maybe 25 pounds. It's not that I suggest that for everybody. That's just what I'm doing to warm up. You know why? I want to give my frame, my body, the message that I need to get something going here because I have weight on me. Okay? Now I have a little stool here, and I want to give this little tip to you. I'm throwing it out. When you're ready, I'm warming up. Look what I'm doing. I'm turning around. I'm just walking. Okay? I'm swinging my arms. I just want to get kind of warmed up. I want to let my joints know that I'm fixing to do something here. I want to get the synovial fluid flowing in my joints. So I have my weight vest on. That said, I have to be very careful and mindful of my postural lineup. Anytime you put weight on you, you got to pay attention to how you're lining up. So what am I doing right now? I'm doing a pivot. I'm doing a simple toe pivot. I did a little bit of front to back walking. I'm pivoting with a weight vest. The weight vest is about 20 pounds. I'll have to measure it exactly. And then I'm going to step up. So here's my little tip. Put a weight vest on and get on a good supportive stairwell. Whatever you have in your house. Maybe some of you don't have a stairwell. Fine. Then use your little pad. See the little pad that I'm stepping up on? I'm stepping and walking and spinning, meaning pivoting, with a weight vest to warm up. Okay? And if you will step up even a little bit, see, this is only 2 inches, but I'm being very mindful of my movements. I have to stay with my rib cage up. I have to keep my shoulders down. Take breaths through my nose. Watch how I step up. Am I modulating? Am I going all over the place with my knee? If I am, then I have to step just on the ground. So if I'm fluctuating a lot, just step on the ground. See how I'm just stepping here? So you have several choices. But what I want you to notice is, if I move forward, it's from the hip. It is not from my shoulders. I'm not junting my head out. I'm not bending at the waist. I'm bending forward from the hip. And I'm bending forward on purpose as I take this very controlled step forward. And then I will step back. Okay, so that's what we did on Wednesday when I went over just the stepping back. See, I haven't dipped my knee yet. I will before I start to go into my free weight loading for the second part of the class. Okay, stepping back, because why? I'm stepping back repeatedly, and I'm not doing it very fast because when I step back, I want to get into that calf. I want to open my hip flexors. I want to push forward just a little bit from my hip. See that? Yeah, just get that good weight loading there. Now, if you don't have a weight vest, that's okay. This is a warm-up, and we're doing moves that you've got to be good at, and you've got to keep doing. So you're opening up your hip here, dropping my shoulders, engage your tummy. While you're engaging your tummy, just pay attention to what you're doing with that pelvic floor, okay? Pull in, and then step back up. Now I'm going to go to my little thing that I just introduced with stepping. Stepping. This is a way to warm up that you might not have thought about. Now, if you don't have a weight vest, then of course, grab your little weight here, and 2 6s will be perfect if you don't have a weight vest. Because here's the deal. I want you to have a little bit of weight. That's why a 6 and a 6 to warm up by just holding on to them is great. It's fine. It's not going to overdo you. I mean, think about that. You have 6 and 6, and that's just what I'm suggesting. If you don't feel you can handle that, that's okay. I'm going to push you to try to handle it and handle it appropriately. However, your body's got to feel you got some weight coming down you, and we're warming up. Okay, you can have it here or you can have it here. So I just added 12 more pounds to my already 20. Do you see? So I'm just showing you how to load for this particular part of the program. And one of the best ways that you can help yourself is by doing some step ups. Some of you don't have something like this. If you do, great. See this? I'm going to take one leg. I'm going to put it on here. I'm not even going to do a lot of moving around or anything. And if you have the slightest little bit of angst when you are stepping up onto a step, you remember those steps that we had at the school? Yeah. Get you a pole. Step up. See, just come up and tap. That's all I want you to do. Because I'm trying to kind of get the muscles reading that, oh my goodness, this person is putting a load on me. See that? And if you do even 5 to 10 of this kind of repeated stepping, now you're pushing into not just warming up, but a little workload. My shoulders are down. I have a little pole here to stabilize because I don't want to modulate, move all over the place. I want to be solid. I have my weight vest. I'm going to hip hinge. See, I'll go forward as if I'm going up a stair, but I don't bend forward with my neck, my back. Come forward from here, okay? Take a breath. So every time I take a breath, guess what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying shut your mouth. Force yourself to breathe with your nose. Of course, if you're feeling starved of air, well, open your mouth and breathe. But we got to keep training ourselves to breathe more through our nose. Okay, just step up. See, I'm doing repeated. I'm trying to kind of feel those muscles kick in. That's why I'm staying with one leg. Tight tummy, press into the full foot. Just 2 more. Okay, now here, Let me start now. I'm going to do one more, but as I come down, I'm hip hinging forward. I'm coming down slowly, and then I go soft into the landing. Now let's do that one more time. So you're going to press. You got your weight, or you don't have your weight. Just body weight's fine. Here we go. Hip hinge, up. See, 1, 2, up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Yeah. Makes a whole difference in the way you do things and feel it in your body. So here I go. I'm doing it on this. You can simply do it on this. That is perfectly fine. But the same principles are going to apply. So we're going to step up quicker and then lower down a little slower. At the first, more normal. I think I'm going to put it over here. So I'm right here. Then I'm going to come down just a little slower. Not pronounced, slower, just a little. Because I want to get the load going here. Okay? Press. Take a breath. And down. Press into the full foot. Don't wiggle that knee around. You can do the same thing. I'm coming in here just to show you. Now, when you step on your little balance pad, your foot's going to wiggle around. That's okay. Drop your shoulders. Breath through the nose. Yep. Here we go. Somebody go, how do I breathe through my nose? I said, well, shut your mouth. Okay, go slower now on the low down. Here we go. You ready? Shoulders down, breath. Exhale, breath. Exhale. See how I went down slower? So breath and exhale. So some of you coming on early with me, and some other people have joined us. Listen, this is now we're jumping into the body of the program today because I'm starting to really encourage you to get a little more firing of this muscle. And I'm going to go through today, I'm going to do about 6 main moves with free weights. I have my weight vest on as I'm coming into the main body of the program. And I may take my vest off because I'll go to the weights, okay? The free weights, the loading. So what you need to do is do as many as you can of whatever I'm doing. Don't go fast. I'm not going to do fast work. I'm going to do steady work. I'm going to move from one to the other to the other. I'm not going to do a lot of explaining. But what I do want you to do, okay, start to slow down now. Are you ready? We're coming down. We're coming down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. So take 4 counts coming down. Breathe in. 1, 2, up. Ready? Down, 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 down. And this becomes much more challenging when you take any kind of a little hold. Now have your hand there. Have the safety net there. Absolutely. You want to be straight on and you want to use this minimally. Okay, one more. Here we go. Down, 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 down. And breath back down. So the formula today is going to be, if you need to drop weight on a certain move that I'm doing, that's fine. Or drop a weight. Let me finish the repetitions and just walk in place until I'm ready to move to the next move. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my weight vest off because I woke up my motor neurons. I've woken up my proprioceptive systems to let them know that in fact I'm going to load. Yeah. So a step up is one of the main things that we've got to always be able to do, right? That's a longevity move. So what am I doing right now? See this? I want to turn my hands up. I want to step in. And I want to bring that leg up. So I'm going to go like this, stabilize, bring that heel up. as if you were going to try to kick your butt. See that? So we're just coming off. We're moving into the second part, the really loading part. And I'm going to load with free weights. I'm going to encourage you to put enough weight that it's a challenge, but it's not it's to strengthen the muscles, not necessarily to get big hypertrophy. You're not going to get that unless you're, you know, taking something with it. But focus on heavy enough weight that's going to challenge you, but not be so that you start getting unsafe in your moves. For instance, this is 6 and 6. That's what I'm starting with. I consider that kind of light for me, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stand here. I'm going to turn my toes out just a tiny bit. And I'm going to come into a high squat with 12 pounds, okay? I'm going to move up 3 times before I move to the next move. So here I go. I'm going to go into a squat. I'll come straight down to the side. Then I'll come into the middle. Okay, I'll have 2 changes. So when I go back here, my elbows are back. Okay, as I go down, I want my toes out just a little bit. They're pretty straight, but they're out a little bit. That's fine. I'm wide stanced. Then I'm going to come into the middle, come back up, take a breath, go out to the outside, and come up. Go into the middle, big breath, exhale. Okay, take a breath right now. Exhale, come down there and hold down there for just a little bit. Now what you don't see is every time I come down to my little froggy squat, I really attempt to drop my butt a little bit more. When I say a little bit, I mean 1/4 of an inch. Little. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. When I start to come down, doesn't matter if my hands are out here or if they're in here, I got to keep my back extended. Now drop that butt just a little bit, then come back up. Okay? Go to the outside now. Drop the butt. Keep your knees open. Come back up. Big breath. Drop the butt. Breath down here. Drop the butt. And come back up. Keep breathing. Don't get all freaked out about, oh, I get mixed up. Just breathe. Take a breath. Push your butt back. Keep your chin tucked. Come back. Bring it in. Okay, drop your shoulders. Here we go. Breath. Push into the heels. Down, 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 down. Down, down. And then come back up. Don't let your knees wobble. I got 2 more here. Outside with the hands. Drop your shoulders. Brace. Push into the heels. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Now get your butt down, not your head. Get your butt down. Breath. And then come back up. Okay, 1 more. Right here in the middle. Right here, right here, right here, right here. And come back up. Yay. Now before I change the weights, I'm going to do a simple with a lighter weight. Bicep curl, turn, overhead press. I want to make sure I'm not going to hit that fan that I have going. So I'm right here. See how my knees are soft? Okay. I'm really trying to say, good, line up. I'm going to go pull and push. See that? So it's a pull and it's a push. You don't go fast. You try to go the very bottom of the move. Pull, turn, open the shoulders. And when you're coming up, you gotta have these right here at your ears. Then when you go up, you go to the top end. And for you, seriously, the top end might be here. Because see, if you're coming up here and you're going out, then you can't go on up. You got to stay here and open those shoulders. Then come in, then come down. Okay? So here I go. Pull, check yourself, go up as far as you can control it. And then come down and come down. Okay, I'm going to do one more. So this is my first set, right? Over the head, and it's with a light weight. It's with a light weight. Then, before I change my weight, I'm going to do one more with my free weights here, okay? I'm going to do a bent over, and I'm going to row. So I'm going to go pull and come back down. I'm going to go pull, and I'm pressing into the heels, breath, and I'm bent over at a 90 degrees. And when you come up, if I were with you, I'd be standing behind or beside you. And as you come up, I would want to look at your elbows. And then I would want to put my finger right between your shoulder blades. Because I want to feel those muscles activating right there. Take a breath, pull, breath, pull. And here, if you've got light weights and you feel like, oh, that's not challenging enough, great. Make sure you can keep good movement and up your weight. But I'm going to do a set. I'm just going to do 8 to 10. I think that's about it. Okay. And then I've done 3 different moves with my light weights. And I'm going to go up. Okay, I'm going to go up to 9. Big breath. All right, I'm going to step back into my little area here. I'm on the floor. I'm going to go back. So I'm cycling 3 moves in this lift. So my toes, you see I'm very wide. Some of you are way too narrow. Go pretty wide. And then your toes just go out a little bit. Got it? And remember, we're going to do 2 different arm positions. You can't do what I'm going to do with my shoulders if you will not drop your shoulders. You got to drop them into your back. Yeah. So I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to swing my butt back. I'll turn here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to swing my butt back, drop my shoulders. I'm going to come down, 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 as far as I can go. Because see, I've already gone here, right? So now I've got 9 and 9. So instead of 12 pounds, I'm doing 18. Swing the butt back, drop your chin, big breath, down, 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 down. Then come back and come fully into a stand. Go back down. See, I'm not going fast, but I'm going consistently moving. Okay, breath. Now I'm going to put the hands in just a second. So I'm going to press. Okay, now let's put the hands in here. Okay, so be wary. The propensity for you to round your back is great. Don't do it. Push the butt back. Drop your shoulders. Hip hinge. So you can put your elbows here if you need to. Then go down, drop your butt. Come up, come up. See, I got a little curl there going. Here we go. Heels, pull, and pull. Okay, here we go. Pull, then pull right into there. Here we go. Pull, pull. Breath. Okay, here we go. Heels. Now right here, let me ask you a question. Have you been squeezing your butt right here? Yes. Then you release and you come down as far as you can. with your butt, not your head. Pull, squeeze. Yeah, breath. Pull and pull. Breath. Pull and pull. 2 more. Here we go. Breath and breath. Here we go. Heels. Breath and breath. Was that 2? Okay. Okay. And come back down. This was done with 9. 1 more, because I put a set of 3 in here. Okay. Let's see. Did I do this one on the higher weight? I don't think so. Here's the thing. If you do a higher weight and you come up and you get ready to go overhead lift, okay, that's what really messes people up. Not that it's a bad move. It's a functional move. But you can't be out of a line. You got to have those weights by your ears, okay? And then you can come up. Okie dokie. So promise me that. So it's right here. It's going to be curl, open, and push. Here we go. Keep your chin tucked. Curl, open, and push. Here we go. Tight tummy, breath. Push. Do not push up over your head. Only go to your ears. If you know that you cannot get those arms, A, up with this much weight or the heavier weight, and B, if you know that you're drifting forward. See, I want to go from here and push. Got it? And then come back down. Breath, pull, turn, breath, push. Only go to your ears if you know you're drifting. Pull, back, open, push. Woo! Breath. Couple more. Here we go. Pull, open, big breath, push. Okay, 2 more and we got it here. Pull, push. Here we go. Last one. Pull. Don't swing it. You really want to swing it, but don't do it. Push and come back down. Yay. Okay, here's the bent over row. Okay, so I'm going to step shoulder width. I'm going to swing my butt back, and I'm just going to go to a hip hinge. Now, the reason why this one is so good to put in if you want to do minimal moves and you want to hit most muscles, make sure you choose your weights properly. But when you do a bent over row, see, you're pulling with those shoulders right there. You are stabilizing. You're bent in such a way, if you're doing it properly, that you are really putting a excellent positional load on your back extensors. Stay in your heels and then share it with the front of the foot. You're going to be shifting a little bit. Squeeze the middle upper back muscles. Get those shoulder blades. So here we go. You don't have to dip. I just do that sometimes. Breath. Stay in this position. Pull. Bent over row. Pull. Breath. Pull. Trying to activate all the back, front, side, shoulder muscles, as well as your back extensors. Round yourself. Stay down there. Knees are soft. Breath. Breath. Stay with me. Stay with me. We only got 3 more. Here we go. Pull. Get those shoulder blades together. Pull. Here we go. Pull. Squeeze. That's how it goes. You pull, squeeze. 1 more. Pull, squeeze. Let me reiterate. if you've had enough of one set, just stand in place. Just stand in place and walk. Just walk, walk, walk. Okay? Now we're going to take a little break from the weights. Open our hands. We're going to do 2 to 3 of the last ones that I'm doing about 2 or 3 together. Okay? So I'm going to stand here. Put my hands on the chair, just a little break. We're going to be going back to the weights here in just a minute. So I'm right here. I can either hold on to the chair or put my hands here. I can even do fists. It's whatever floats your boat there. I'm going to step back and I'm going to hold a plank. So I'm going to shoulders down. I'm going to bring a knee up and a knee up. I'm just going to tap my chair. So if I were with you doing this move at home, I would be standing beside you, and the chances are that when you go to pull this knee up and put it back, you're going to put your butt up or you're going to drop your butt. So don't do either of those right now. And I would just tap right here on the belly. Okay? Drop your shoulders, squeeze your butt, bring one knee in, one knee in, one knee in at a time. Maintain your plank. Breath, 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 breath. Okay, now stay with me. I'm going to do a little change up right now. I'm warning you. So here's the modified version of what I'm going to do. So it's the runner stretch. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to go back. See that? At no time do I flex my back. I keep it extended the whole time. Meaning the same way as you're doing a plank. I'm just bringing it up and coming into a little bit of a march, a plank march. March. See what I'm doing? So take a big breath. None of you have to do this. I'm showing you the next step. And it's what I would do if I were doing this by myself. And I'd only do it for like, I don't know, 10 sets of, 2 sets of 10. So I would go here and feel my range. Then I'm going to tighten in my tummy. And I'm going to do a press quick change. See that? You do not have to do it. But I'm telling you that for people with joints replaced, this is a great little training modality right here. And so you don't have to do it like repeatedly. You can stop, but get it in your head that you're going to tighten your tummy, drop your shoulders, and you're going to do a quick change. Quick change. Quick change. Quick change. Quick change. Breath. Breath. Breath, breath. Here we go. Tight tummy, tight tummy. Keep your shoulders over your wrist, shoulders over your wrist, shoulders over your wrist, shoulders over your wrist. Just 2 more, just 2 more. Breath, breath. And then what's the modification? It's this. It's this. It's this. So the whole time that I was doing the quick little jump lunge, you could be doing this. And you can do it at the end if you do a few jumps. Okay? But if you know how to land in there, you're getting great impact. It's very graduated. You can handle it, in other words. Okie dokie. Now, back to our weights. Now I'm going to put the other 2 moves with heavier weight. It doesn't have to be. You can stay at 9. I personally am going to do 12 right now. Okay? So as I'm going to add one more here to the 3 we've been doing with our free weights this morning. I'm going to employ the backward lunge. So I'm right here, got my weights, walk around a little bit, feel what I've got there, okay? And all I'm going to do is what we did on Wednesday. I have these here. I'm simply going to step back. Step back. Make sure you got room. Okay? See that? See that step? Now I'm holding 12 and 12. So now I'm going to take a breath, drop my shoulders, tighten my tummy, and I'm going to step forward. Okay? You have to master the backward step lunge position. I didn't lunge yet. I'm stepping back, rolling into my heel. Some of you are going to have trouble with this move for the simple fact that when you step back, you step directly back. And then when you get all the way out, especially if you've got weights, it is not a pretty sight. Don't step directly back. You're not trying to be on a line. Keep it open. All right? I want you to have confidence in this move. And see right here, my leg is pretty straight and back, right? Now I'm going to push my knee down. See? Lift the heel, push the knee down, and come up. Now squeeze your gluteal. Breath. Drop your shoulders. Drop that knee down. And squeeze. Put your heel down. Here we go. Knee, breath. Come back up. And put your heel down. Now, we're going to start holding it. Take a big breath. Here we go. Up on the toe. Bring that knee down. Make sure it's coming straight down. Hip hinge. If you come forward, hip hinge only. Hip hinge. Now go 1, 2. Get as low as you can. You should feel that front back of the leg just firing. Breath, breath, and come back up. Take a big breath. Ready? One more time. Here we go. Heel up. Drop that knee down. You're hip hinging if you come forward. Keep your chin tucked. Go as low as you can. And then those little pulses start. Pulses. And then come back up. Put the heel down. Okay? Then I'm going to step forward. All right. Now, if you're getting tired, if you've picked up a challenging weight, your hands will get tired. It's called work. You can put your weights down, absolutely. But if you want to if you think you can keep motoring, just put them up here. See that? Then you step back, step wider, step back. Bend that knee, bring the heel up. Now drive the knee down and then come back. Rib cage up. Make sure you secure your weights on the front so they don't slip off of you. Keep your chin tucked. Down, 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 down. Come back. Take a breath. Here we go. Knee down. Knee keeps going down. Knee keeps going down. Now hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back up. Take a big breath. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Down, down, down as far as you can go. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back up. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Drop that knee down. Get it down there. Get it down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back up and come down. Now, if your hands are rested, put them back in your hands. Take a breath. Step forward. Now, you remember the first 3 we did with our lightweight? I know, it's that time. So I'm going to take my froggy stance. Now, instead of 6 pounds, I have 12 pounds in both hands. You don't have to. You can have more. You can have less. You can have none. You are still going to benefit from this move. Make sure the move is correct. Here we go. I'm right here in a pretty wide stance. I'm going to swing the butt back. Keep my chin tucked. I'm going to keep my hands on the outside. I'm going to really try to drop that butt down. A little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Then I'm going to push into the heels. I'm going to come back up, all the way up. See that? Don't rush this one. Swing the butt back. Breath. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Heels. Drop into the heels. Then come up and come up. Now right here, bring those shoulders to your ears. Drop those shoulders. Soften up your knees. Breath. Shoulders up to the ears. Drop. Here we go. Breath. Shoulders to the ears. Drop. 2 more. Yeah, I know. I told you I was going to go through this and do pretty much what I would do if you weren't here. If you get tired or if you can do more than me, God bless you, do it. Okay? Here we go. Swing the butt back. Stay on the outside. Do not round your back. Do not head in. Take the butt down. Get that butt down. Breath, breath. Little pulse, little pulse. Breath, breath. Get those quads. Yes. And come on. Good job. Now they come into the middle. You thought we were done, right? No. Here we go. Drop your shoulders. Don't let them round. Now you're coming down to the middle. You're coming down and trying to place them on the floor. Then you grab them. You come up and you curl right under your chin. Then you bring them down and you come down into the heels. Breath, drop your butt. Breath. Ah. And come back and come back. So heels down. Don't curl yet. Pull, then curl. Breath. And back down. Okay? I'm hoping that you picked a weight that lets you do this with good form. Drop your heels, pull. Boom. And back down. Stay with me, stay with me. Here we go. Pull into the heels. Pull. Yeah. Woo. Drop the heels. Here we go. And pull. Okay, we can do one more. I know we can. Here we go. Here we go. Drop the butt. Breath. Ah. Right there. And back down. Good. All right. Back to, so we did our little froggy squat. Then we're going to do a bent over curl. So here I go. Or bent over row, I mean. Then we'll do the curl to overhead. We're going to do it a little differently. So I'm going to go down. And I'm just going to pull. I'm going to keep my chin tucked. Into the heels. Breath. Exhale. Exhale. Breath. Woo. Breath. Pull. Get those shoulder blades really squeezing. Right there. Breath. Ah. Breath. Go. 2 more. Squeeze. Squeeze. And come up. Nice. Okay. I want you to move to your chair. I know you have a kitchen chair or a bench. Okay. I'm going to go into a sit down. Yes. We're going to do sit to stands. I'm going to do it with 24 pounds. You're going to do it with yourself, your own body weight, or 6, 3, I don't care. I'm going to push you to make it challenging. So now what are we going to do? We're going to do our bicep curl, and we're going to take the standing element out. I'm going to sit you on a stable surface. so that I can really work with your shoulders. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to bring it right here. I'm going to bring those shoulders back. I'm going to pull right to, not to resting, but right to here. Then I'm going to come right here. Then I'm going to come open. And I'm going to just see how it's feeling to the top of my head. So you just go to the top of your head, then bring those elbows in, and then hip hinge forward. Don't swing, just hip hinge forward. Drop your chin, take a breath. Don't swing it. Here we go, drop your shoulders. If you start to swing the weights, it is too heavy for you. You need to lighten up, okay? Tight tummy, drop your shoulders, hip hinge forward. Pull, exhale. Open and push it up to the top of your head and then down. Push up a little higher. If you can keep your hands and your shoulders open, you can go as far up as you can handle. Take a breath. Take a breath. Exhale. And then bring them in and bring them down. We're going to do that sequence, the very same, 2 more times. Okay? If you have good form. If you don't have good form, drop the weight. Do the work. Hip hinge forward. Yeah. Pull. Don't swing. Open. Go to the top of the head. Bring it down. That's it. That's it. Bring it halfway. Bring it down. Breath. All the way up. Bring it down. Halfway. Bring it down. All the way up. Take a big deep breath. And then come back down with your biceps. Come back up with your biceps. Come back down. Breath. Come back up. Okay? That was 3 more times. I just broke them up. That's all I did. Okay. Here I am sitting in a chair. I'm holding a 24-pound kid. What in the world am I going to do? Okay. I'm going to take that kid and hold it close to me. That's number one. Well, number one, I'm going to progress so that I can handle a 24-pound kid. Or I'm going to make a decision that I'm not there yet. So whatever weight you've chosen, I don't care if it's 3 pounds. If you're holding something in your hand, you're going to have different mechanics is the point. Okay, so you choose your weight. We're going to do a sit to stand with weight. All right? I'm pretending it's a kid or a dog. So I'm going to come right in here. I'm going to hip hinge. I'm going to make sure my feet are in good position. I'm going to get over my feet. And then I stand. Squeeze my butt. Then I go right back down. I have a very soft landing, but I make sure that I put my weight over my feet. See? Yeah. Take a breath and come back down. The point is I want it to be very smooth, very controlled. Squeeze your butt. And as heavy as you can be. And the last thing, I don't want to jerk out of my chair. So hip hinge, get your weight situated, push hard into your heels. Then come up. Bring them down and bring them down. Okay, I'm going to put these weights over here. All right. Feels good to sweat a little. Okay. Anytime I put my weights up, I always turn them up to 18. Okay, now here's your challenge for the weekend. Are you ready for this? Take a regular chair. This is our kitchen chair. And if you're just working up to this, absolutely put your pad on here so it gives you 2 inches of a grace. Put your clock on 30 seconds somewhere and see how many sit to stands, fully standing, that you can do in 30 seconds. If you're anywhere in your 70s, 60s, 70s, and yeah, 80s, you need to be able to try to get 10. 10 to 15 is perfect. Okay? So I'm just going to come here. I'm going to go 1, 2. See, I'm not really timing. I'm going to do the 10. What was that? 4. Danny, Kathy. Oh, Chrissy's counting. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, see, I'll let you just kind of make a bit of a contact, but I want you to fully stand. So, that's how you take the test. Then you put a timer in front of you. Quickness matters. And some of you may be rolling your eyes. Why do I need to be quick? I'm whatever years old. Because if you can do some of the quick moves I introduced today, and I've done before, that's going to help you keep from falling. Not only because of musculature advantage and strength, but your motor units, your proprioceptiveness, your ability to move quickly will develop, okay? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take a big deep breath, walk around a little bit, and we're out of here, ready to shovel snow.